Case file, The Dustwalkers. Entry 8. Observer 15989666920. Location, the sewers, the filter, and the antechamber. Subject, Target Alpha, Helen. Target Bravo, Trixie. Day 3, the filter. Low noon, hard to tell down here. If the city above is a tomb, the sewers are the gut, and the gut is backed up. We reached a massive metal grate, rusted thick with the damp. It wasn't water holding the flow back. It was meat. A wall of bodies, some fresh, some bloated with weeks of rot, pressed against the bars. A filter system designed to catch the refuse of the city. The refuse just happened to be people. The smell was a physical thing. It sat on your tongue like a spoiled coin. The dredgers were already there, picking through the blockage like crows on a battlefield. The scar-faced leader watched with greedy eyes as his boys fished for rings on swollen fingers. The party needed to pass. The only way through was to purge the system, open the sluice and flush the blockage. The problem? Flushing the bodies meant flushing the loot. I put a hand on my dagger. Negotiations in a sewer usually end in red water. But then, Helen stepped up. She didn't draw a blade. She spun a yarn. She looked that scarred scavenger in the eye and sold him a future. Let us flush it. Let the loot go. There's more down there. Better things than gold teeth and waterlogged boots. It was a gamble. You don't tell a hungry dog to drop a bone because there might be a steak in the next room. But she sold it. Her voice carried a weight that cut through the dripping silence. The dredgers stepped back. The mechanism groaned, a sound like a dying whale, and the grate opened. The pressure released. With a wet, sucking roar, the wall of corpses surged forward, tumbling into the deep dark, taking their treasures with them. The path was clear. Note, Target Alpha has a silver tongue. Dangerous. Words can kill more than swords. Day 3, the antechamber. We moved past the slime and the echo of rushing water, finding a small, unassuming doorway carved into the filth-stained brick. Inside, the architecture changed. We entered a dome-like antechamber. It felt reverent. In the center, standing on a rotted crate, was a figure. He looked like the manic dancers from the street above, tattered robes, skin pale as parchment. But he wasn't twitching. He was painting. Oren. He didn't attack. He didn't scream. He just worked his brush against the damp stone, using pigments that looked suspiciously like dried blood and bile. The mural was a nightmare. A depiction of a colossal structure, a ship or a titan, being built not from wood or iron, but from bone. Femurs for support beams, skulls for rivets. He spoke without turning. His voice was soft, reasonable. Too reasonable for a man painting with gore. He told them the truth of this place. The cycles. The city isn't just a ruin, it's a stomach. The intruders, us, the adventurers, we aren't explorers. We're food. He called the bone construct the Ark of Grief. We pay the rent, he said, smiling like a landlord's favorite tenant. Blood pays the rent so the city doesn't swallow us whole. The cultists aren't just madmen. They're the maintenance crew. They feed the beast so it sleeps. Day 3. The brand. Then, the demolitionist made a choice that turned my stomach. Trixie listened to Oren. She looked at the mural of the bone ship, looked at the madness in the artist's eyes, and decided she wanted in. She struck a deal. Protection, cloaking, a way to walk among the lesser spirits without being eaten. The price wasn't gold. Oren produced a blade. Not a weapon, but a tool. Trixie stepped forward, brushing her hair back from her forehead. I watched through the gloom as he carved the symbol into her skin. She didn't flinch. Blood ran down her face, pooling in her eyes, dripping onto the floor to join the rest of the rent. When she turned around, the symbol was angry and red, weeping fresh blood. But the shadows seemed to bend around her differently now. She was one of them, or close enough to fool the dark. Note: Target Bravo has been compromised. She is marked. If she turns, she will be a priority target for elimination. They left Orin to his art and moved deeper. Trixie wiped the blood from her eyes, but the mark remained. Gods help us all.